Forget Glocks. Yeah, we said it. While everyone's out there worshiping Polymer Wonder Pistols like they're the only game in town, there's a whole different breed of carry gun that's quietly changing everything. Tiny revolvers. Not the heavy, outdated snubbies of the past. We're talking modern, compact wheel guns built for the real world. No slides to jam, no mags to fail, no excuses when it's go time. Because, let's be honest, striker-fired pistols are great until they aren't. Failures to feed, light primer strikes, red dot batteries dying at the worst moment. It happens. But revolvers? They don't care. They just work. And this year, these aren't your granddad's pea shooters. Today's small frame revolvers are lighter, smoother, stronger, and far more capable than anyone's giving them credit for. So no, this video isn't sponsored by Glock. This one's for the folks who prefer simplicity over flash, reliability over gimmicks, and real-world performance over YouTube trends. But if you've been chasing what's trending, you might be sleeping on the most dependable EDC platform ever made, refined for the modern age. Whether you're looking for deep concealment in gym shorts, glove box insurance with teeth, or a backup gun that doesn't play games, these 5 revolvers bring serious firepower in shockingly small packages. Some are pocket-sized magnum beasts, some are featherweight carry guns, and all of them worth a spot in your daily rotation. So yeah, you can keep your tricked out Glocks, or you can wake up to what actually works when everything else falls apart. Let's count down 5 tiny revolvers that are absolute game changers and reveal the one that deserves the crown. Number 5, Smith & Wesson 642 Airweight. This is the kind of gun you almost forget you're carrying until it saves your life. Smith & Wesson 642 Airweight isn't just compact, it's featherlight. At just 14.6 ounces unloaded, it's one of the easiest revolvers to carry daily without printing, dragging, or weighing you down. Toss it in a pocket holster, ankle rig, or purse, and you're good to go. That's the beauty of a true J-frame. But don't let the size fool you. This thing bites. Chambered at 38 Special Plus P, the 642 brings legit stopping power in a frame that disappears into your clothing. It's a hammerless, double action only setup, which means no snagging, no fidgeting. You draw, you press the trigger, and it goes bang every single time. The frame is aircraft grade aluminum alloy with a stainless steel barrel and cylinder. It's not flashy, it's not tactical, but it's battle proven and built to last. The barrel is a stubby 1.875 inches, perfect for close-up defense. And even though the trigger is on the heavier side, it's smooth and consistent. Just what you want in a high-stress moment. This is the kind of revolver you carry when comfort matters, when concealment matters, when reliability matters more than capacity or optics or red dots. It's not your primary war gun, but as a deep concealed backup or EDC in hot weather, it's hard to beat. Street price in the U.S., roughly $400 to $470 depending on shop and season. Here are some pros. Featherweight for daily carry, smooth draw, no snags, handles plus P rounds with ease, and dead simple and dependable. Here are some cons: heavy trigger pull and basic sights only. Now, number 4, North American Arms Pug 22 Magnum. If James Bond needed a backup for his backup, it would look a lot like this. The North American Arms Pug is so small, it makes other pocket pistols go clunky. We're talking under 5 inches long, just over 6 ounces, and vanishing level concealability. But here's the kicker. It's chambered at 22 Magnum, caliber that punches way above its weight class when paired with the right ammo. This thing is built like a little tank. Stainless steel frame, solid lockup, and a 1-inch heavy barrel that helps keep muzzle rise manageable. Yes, even in a revolver this small. The Pug's signature feature? A surprisingly sharp XS tritium front night sight. That's right, a glowing dot on a revolver that fits in your jeans coin pocket. Loading is old school cowboy style. Pop the cylinder pin, remove the cylinder, load each chamber, reinsert. It's not fast, but this isn't your primary. It's the last ditch. Nobody knows you're carrying it kind of gun. Perfect for deep concealment, backup carry, or even neck holsters. And don't dismiss 22 Magnum. Out of this short barrel, you're still getting solid penetration and controllable follow-up shots. In a face-to-face encounter, 5 rounds from the Pug is 5 loud, fast reasons for a bad guy to back off. It currently sells for around $370 to $400 new and about $320 used in the U.S. market. Pros: micro size equal unbeatable concealment. 22 Magnum equals low recoil with decent punch. Tritium front sight for low light. And stainless steel build feels solid in hand. Cons: low to reload. Not ideal as a primary carry. Number 3, the Ruger LCR 38 Special Plus P. You ever meet a revolver that feels like it came from the future? That's the Ruger LCR. It may not look like your granddad's wheel gun, and that's the point. This thing rewrote the snub-nose playbook. Polymer frame, aerospace-grade aluminum, and a friction-reducing cam trigger system that makes most double actions feel like a chore. This is a 5-shot, hammerless 38 Special Plus P that weighs just 13.5 ounces. Yeah, you read that right. It carries like a featherweight, but kicks like a mule when it counts. And yet, that famously smooth trigger, it helps tame the beast. You actually want to shoot this snubby. That's rare. The LCR's grip is soft, comfy, and feels the hand better than you'd expect. No slips, no shift. It's small enough to disappear in a waistband holster or jacket pocket, but still big enough to get a solid firing grip without feeling like you're wrestling a toy. And let's talk reliability. Ruger nailed it. This thing just works. No tuning, no babying, no nonsense. Just load, point, press, and repeat. For EDC or backup, it's become a modern classic for a reason. The only trade-off? It's still a 5-shot revolver with fixed sights. But if you're in that close quarters fight for your life scenario, the LCR's mission is simple: survive and escape. And it excels at that. New models typically retail between $530 and $565, while solid condition used examples sit around $370 to $380. Pros: one of the best DA triggers on a snubby. Feather light and ultra concealable, rugged modern construction, and comfortable grip even for the plus P loads. Cons: just 5 rounds and fixed sights limit precision. Now number 2, Colt King Cobra Carry 357 Magnum. Colt didn't just walk back into the revolver game, they kicked the damn door down. The King Cobra Carry isn't some retro novelty. It's a lean, mean, concealed carry revolver that puts Magnum muscle in a tidy snub-nose package. 6 rounds at 357 Magnum, packed into a revolver with just a 2-inch barrel and a buttery smooth trigger that feels like sin in steel form. Unlike most snubbies, this one doesn't settle for 5 shots. Nope, Colt gave you 6. That extra round matters when you've got seconds, not minutes. And this thing isn't just powerful, it's refined. Trigger is glassy, the action is slick, and the full stainless steel frame feels rock solid in hand. It's hammerless, DAO, double action only, and built for real-world defense, not just show-off range days. And yeah, it's heavier than the polymer crowd at 26 ounces, but that weight eats recoil for breakfast. Firing full house 357 loads from a snub, it's doable. That says a lot. And here's what really makes it shine: balance. Colt didn't overbuild this thing. It carries well, conceals easier than you'd think, and when you pull it out, it looks like authority, like something serious is about to happen. And if you're ever in that spot, that's the feeling you want. New models typically go for around $875 to $1,000, while solid condition used examples ring in at about $600. Pros: 6 rounds at 357 Magnum equals serious punch. Excellent trigger for DAO carry. Built like a Volt, smooth like a Cadillac, and classic Colt reliability and finish. Cons: heavier than most snubbies and premium price for a backup roll. Now coming in at number 1, the Kimber K6XS 38 Special, our winner. Forget everything you thought you knew about Kimber. The K6XS doesn't just challenge the old snub-nose rules, it shatters them with style. This isn't some rehash of a classic design or a shrink-it-and-pray micro revolver. The K6XS was purpose-built to be a serious concealed carry weapon from the ground up. It's light, just 15.9 ounces, but it doesn't feel flimsy. It's sleek with a 2-inch stainless steel barrel, but it doesn't compromise. And most of all, it packs 6 rounds into a cylinder that should have only held 5. Yes, 6. It's one more than most snubbies. And in a real-world defensive scenario, that bonus shot could be the whole game. Now, let's talk trigger. This is where Kimber quietly flexes. The double action pull is incredibly smooth, clean, and consistent. No grit, no stack, It's not quite Python level, but it's shockingly close, and this thing is half the size. The grip, soft rubber, full wraparound, and shaped just right to tame .38 special recoil without adding unnecessary bulk. It melts in your palm and vanishes in your waistband. And the sights? Bright orange front post and rear notch, snag-free and visible even under stress. This gun was built for everyday use, built to be carried, and when you draw it, you feel ready, confident, and capable. Deserves the #1 spot because it wasn't made to imitate greatness, it was made to define it. Kimber K6XS typically runs in the $600 range to $650 range brand new. MSRP is $679, but street prices often hover between $600 and $630. Here are some pros. 6-shot firepower and a 5-shot size. Trigger is butter smooth and consistent. Ultra lightweight yet sturdy. And carry focused design. Sights and grip. Here are cons. No plus P or 357 Magnum support, and on the pricier side for a 38. There you have it. 5 tiny revolvers that doesn't just compete with Glocks, they embarrass them in the situations that really matter. They're not tactical showpieces. They're not range flex toys. These are real-world problem solvers built for the folks who don't need 17 rounds to feel safe. Just 5 shots that never lie. Because at the end of the day, it's not about looking cool on Instagram. It's about what fires when your life's on the line. Without fail, without fuss. Sure, polymer pistols will always have a place, but if you've never trusted your life to a tiny revolver, maybe it's time to rethink what prepared really looks like. And if you've been carrying one of these 5, let us know in the comments what's your favorite pocket wheel gun. Did we miss a sleeper hit that deserves a spot on the list? Either way, this conversation's just getting started. Subscribe now so you don't miss the next breakdown, because the guns may be small, but the truths we're dropping always hit big.